Okay, Exiles, we have got some huge news with a content update on the timeline of the new league in August. Yes, that's right, it has been confirmed. August will be the new league, and we actually have a date. I am Amiga Beams, your professional POE idiot. And I'm looking to bring you all the news from Path of Exile to your ear holes regularly. Right, anyway, let's just get into this timeline update. So obviously with the Secrets of the Atlas being out now for the last month, Grinding Gear Games have sort of switched over to concentrate a little bit more on the POE2 side of things, and we have a major update. So what this timeline update says is the Path of Exile 2 leagues, as we know, will be released every 4 months. So since 0.2.0 was in April, that means the next one will actually be in August, which we did know. Again, we have a date later on, and then the one after that will be December. So our big updates include the one coming in August includes the new league, which obviously leagues are a fresh economy for you to experience the new content update in, but also they have exclusive content that is only available in that league. So now they're not going to make all the new mechanics, all the new events available in Standard League. If you want to experience that, you are going to have to start the new league to get all of that goodness. So leagues usually contain new combat mechanics, new rewards, new crafting options, and new bosses. So you want all that? Click on the new league. Do not stay in the Standard League. Unless that's something that you want to do, absolutely. You do you. So, during the league, the new content will usually appear in every area, giving you new experiences to play through the game. After the league ends, that's when we have the chance to work out how that they will integrate the content from the league into the base game, meaning it's a great way to introduce new things while still giving us a chance to fix any problems before they are in the game forever, which totally makes sense. After the league is finished, all your characters and items will actually still be transferred over to the Standard League, where you can continue to play them, but most players obviously will just want to play the next league. Of course, our content updates always contain a lot of new stuff for the base game as well. As Path of Exile 2 is in early access, we have a lot of content that we haven't finished yet, and there is certainly a lot of new stuff coming. Now, for the date of 03.0 will be released on August 29th. It's a little later in the month than they'd hoped for, because I was thinking, it'd probably be in the first week or two of August. So it's gone back an extra couple of weeks towards the end, which is the 29th. But the big update, and there was a few other constraints that we had to work around. We will be announcing the content of the release around 1 week beforehand. We look forward to showing you guys what we have been cooking up. Now, this does feel like it's going to be a fairly big update. Johnathan did. Let me just bring up the webpage. So Johnathan did sit down with a Chinese content creator over the last week, a couple of days ago, in fact. Now, a lot of it was focused for the Chinese player base, first and foremost, but there was a lot for sort of everybody else as well. So what we'll do is we'll skip the Chinese player base questions and just hit on a few of these points before we finish up the video. So I think we are getting Act 4 in this next league. What makes me think that is this quote from Johnathan here. The removal of Cruel might be sooner than you think. Now, we know a little bit about Act 4. It's probably one of the acts that is least least known about. But Act 4 is also where you encounter the Caligarians within the port of Kingsmarch. So, does this mean that Kingsmarch will be our camp, or will this be a fully functioning Kingsmarch that will be integrated into POE2? That is yet to be seen. I would say so. I think they'll probably look at implementing that into POE2. Maybe in this patch, this new league coming up. I would certainly think so. Not much was said on new classes, so that Druid class probably looks still a little bit further off, although I feel that we do need some new classes to play around with if we are going to get a new act. Why not introduce them together with them postponing it an extra 2 weeks? Maybe it is a little bit of a bigger patch, and there is, I mean, we're probably now at this point halfway through the early access, so why not make this one a big one? So yeah, the removal of Cruel might be sooner than you think. Now, adding a tutorial for crafting, very early game. Crafting can be super overpowered in Path of Exile 2, and it doesn't really give you the knowledge to do so. So I think a little bit of a knowledge gain on the world of crafting wouldn't go amiss, and Kingsmarch probably wouldn't be the worst place to do that, I suppose. So mapping, GGG still want more unpredictable events in the end game. Johnathan's response. Johnathan was in the interview. Not Johnathan's response to the maps are too large is more, we think that they are too sparse, and whether large or small, both will feel better when more wild stuff happens in each zone. Absolutely. That's probably what they mean when the question of the XP gain from 95 to 99. I am currently 97 working to 98, and I can tell you that this is a real grind. So the XP gain from 95 to 99 will increase, which makes me think that they're just going to ram the maps full of more monsters to start being able to level up. Maybe the monster density gets just shot up with T16s, and we'll see how that goes. So during early access, most new mechanics will be POE1 variants. Post 1.0, the goal is that the new leagues are new. Obviously, why wouldn't they at first bring all the mechanics across from POE1 to POE2, and then they can start working on new events. There was a few questions regarding classes in which Johnathan said they were aware of the minion pathing collision issues. That's been happening for a while now. Minion deaths to bosses, slams acknowledged that there's an issue. Swords are coming before 1.0, so I'm hoping swords and axes will be put into the game before 1.0. I truly believe that the melee speed of weapons, specifically to warriors, it's just the mace. Playing the mace, it just feels super slow. So axes and swords added into the mix would be great. He's also mentioned significantly improving build diversity by upgrading unpopular ascendancies and skills. However, this might come at the cost of a class falling out of 0.3.0. 0.3.0. So we might lose a class, but if that's a class that people don't use, you know, they have the numbers, they know whether these classes are being used or not. So that pretty much covers most of what was discussed in said interview. As I said, most of it was focused first and foremost on the Chinese player base, but there was a couple of bits there that I thought worth mentioning. And yeah, I personally am looking forward to the new event. I am going to spend this last, we've got 5-6 weeks maybe, trying to hit that 100 before next season, the next league, where it gets a little bit easier to get to 100. They did say 95 to 99, so maybe that last stretch will still be pretty tough. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I get level 100 this league. If not, next league definitely. I did re-roll about 5 times. So I need to stop re-rolling and just concentrate. If I want to make 100, I need to concentrate on getting that to 100. Anyway, this Path of Exile idiot is going to sign off for today. Hopefully you've gained a little bit of knowledge through this stupid video, and I will catch you in the next one.